Let's cross live to Jerusalem. Our correspondent Irris Makler is standing by. Irris, Benjamin Netanyahu not giving up without a fight. What options does he now have to hold on to power?
His options are really which is what he is doing, to focus on the weakest links in this coalition and try and get them away, because it's a very, very tight coalition, one-seat majority. He doesn't have to get many away from it in order to make it, to destabilise it and make it not succeed. So he's the weak link at the moment that he's focusing on, and it's objectively the weak link, are the right-wing parties, particularly that headed by Naftali Bennett, who hopes to be the Prime Minister in the first rotation. And what we saw is that he came with a party of 7. One of them has already defected, in effect, to the Likud. There's someone this morning who is uncertain and didn't give his name hasn't followed party discipline, basically, in the issue of changing the Speaker of the Knesset, of the Parliament, to someone more friendly to the coalition. And what we've seen is that there are right-wing groups outside his house. They've set up camp there and they're calling him at all hours of the night and day, and his family as well, not to do this, not to be a traitor, to return to the right wing. And they're doing that at the homes of many of the other right-wing members of this party. So it has to be said that if Naftali Bennett really wants to be the Prime Minister, Israeli analysts are saying he may have to try and get control of his party first and get some party discipline going.
All right, Irris, so that's what's happening on the political level. What about among the public in general? What's reaction been to the news of this extremely broad coalition?
I think people here are so sick of the state that the nation has been in for 2 years, with these 4 inconclusive elections, with no government, with no budget. They don't want a 5th election. They barely voted in the 4th election. They don't want one. Many are resigned, especially Netanyahu voters. They do want a 5th election because Netanyahu wants a 5th election. But other than Netanyahu voters, I think most people just want a government. They want the politicians to do their job so that people can go ahead and live their lives and do their jobs. So I think there's a kind of impatience and indifference and seething dissatisfaction with the way with what they're seeing at the political level. That's what the sense that I get from people. And of course, it depends if you're a left-wing voter or you're a right-wing voter as to what you think of each party. But I think there's a general feeling of just get on with it in the general population.
All right, Irris Makler live in Jerusalem. Thank you very much indeed.